Hello, everybody. My name is Adelaide, and I'm making my debut in Movie Warzone. You may have seen the Manager Bowl, where I got, second place. That's pretty good. Third best accuracy somehow, but let's ignore that. We saw that I can take one of the great competitors in this division to the last question. My last question, not his. He TKO'd me. That's beside the point. You've seen what I can do. You've seen my managing contract. You've seen how I can get Ruben to a near victory. I'm not carrying a lot in this match. I am trying to not lose. But I have been blessed by facing one of my dear friends, Abby Freel, who've already beaten once. Let's ignore that. I'm with someone who I'm very happy to play against because there's no animosity coming into this. There's no violence. I don't need to threaten to murder anyone. That's my past. I'm just here to have fun, and I've prepped and I've studied, and I don't intend to lose. But if there's one competitor that I've faced so far that I'm willing to lose to, it is Miss Abby Freel. But I won't. See you in the ring.
Okay, hello. Thank you for having me on. I'm excited to be here and to hopefully beat Adelaide. I did come off of a loss from her last year in the Call to Action Reactors tournament, but I'm here to get my revenge and hopefully win, but also like Adelaide said, we're good friends and this is going to be a good time. So I'm excited.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Multiplex Movie Warzone, to our first match of the new season. I know what you're thinking. Brian, I thought you quit Movie Warzone and got out of this shit show, but no, like they say in The Godfather, I try to get out, they pull me back in. I'm stuck here. No, seriously, I'm still going to be showing up around here once in a while, help them out when they need me. First show of the season, Boatman already flakes out, so you get the second string. I'm here, so I needed some reinforcements. I brought in my good friend, Jacoby Bancroft. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. Super excited to be here hosting alongside you in the first match of the season. I think it's going to be awesome. We're in for a real barn burner here.
I think it'll be lots of fun. We got two debuting players today. Let's go ahead and get them into the ring now without any further ado. Making their debut in Multiplex Movie Warzone. First up is Adelaide Spence.
Hi. Thank you for being here, second string. Jacoby, did you bring the beer that I asked for?
Dang it, forgot. Sorry.
Yeah, that doesn't have to be on air. We're fine. It's fine. I'm not breaking any laws. It's okay.
And their opponent, also making her debut in Multiplex Movie Warzone, it is Abby Freel. Welcome, Abby.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
All right. Well, I'm sure you've watched it before, but just so make sure you understand the rules, this is going to be round one. Will be 8 questions worth 1 point each. If a player gets them all right, they will be eligible for a bonus question also worth 1 point. We'll give you 15 seconds to answer after we finish reading the question. And we'll be calling you. You must show us your answer on your whiteboard and verbalize your answer. Are there any questions?
Let's do this.
All right, Jacoby, why don't you start us off with question 1?
Happy to. All right. Question 1 in the category of recent releases. Blinded by the Light centers around a young man who becomes obsessed with what musical artist?
I believe the answer is Guar, isn't it?
It's a really dark movie. Yeah.
It really is. Well, that's why they're blinded by it. The pyrotechnics, it gets pretty dangerous.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Markers down.
All right. Let's start with Adelaide.
The Boss, a.k.a. Ben Bateman, a.k.a. Bruce Springsteen.
That is correct. And Abby?
Bruce Springsteen.
Clean sweep on the first question.
Oh, God.
All right. Moving on to question 2, which will come in the category of sports movies. What sport does We Are Marshall center around?
Who cares about sports?
Well, you don't have to, but since you're here, we assume you care about movies.
And
at least this one, you could have just seen the trailer on another movie. You'd already know the answer to this. So.
I think you forget, Brian. I'm a fetus. I haven't seen this trailer. I was barely alive for it.
2, 1. Markers down. I'm going to start with Abby.
Football?
And Adelaide?
Football?
You are both correct with your confident answers.
Super confident across the board.
Yes.
All right. Question 3 in the category of dramas. Who plays the father of Bradley Cooper's character in Silver Linings Playbook? I wish I was Bradley Cooper's father.
I'll take being his kid as long as he had an allowance.
Just somewhere in the Cooper family.
5, 4,
It could be Chris
3,
Cooper. It could be Betty
2,
Cooper.
1. Markers down. Just a reminder to both players, you do get one challenge as well to the
Okay.
game.
Adelaide
You could be his actual father, Robert De Niro.
and Abby.
Robert De Niro.
Both
Correct
perfect
again.
so far.
This
And I meant to say you
always
get 3 repeats and 1 challenge. That's what I meant to
Cool.
say.
It's
All
the
right.
first match back.
Yeah. I'm not even supposed to be here today. Just saying.
Yeah.
All right. Question 4 in the category of 90s movies. What is the profession of Denzel Washington's character in Philadelphia?
Oh,
I still haven't seen this movie.
I saw it, but it was 20 years ago. I don't know if that counts.
It's actually 27 years ago, and it's an amazing film.
Well, when last I saw it, I went 5,
Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1. Markers down. Abby
Lawyer.
and Adelaide.
Lawyer.
Continuing to go perfect.
Whew.
Oh my gosh.
Only 4 points, don't worry.
All right. Question 5 in the category of sci-fi fantasy. In 1982's The Thing, when the Thing first appears on base, it is disguised as what type of animal? Adelaide going quick to the board.
It's only one of the greatest horror movies of all time. It's fine.
5,
5.
4, 3, 2, 1. Markers down.
Adelaide
Dog.
and Abby.
Dog.
Both correct still.
We might be going into overtime at this rate.
Oh no.
I doubt
can't.
it.
Question 6 in the category of directors is simply who directed The Birds? That is birds, not burbs.
Not burbs.
Birds.
The things that fly in the air and scare Tony.
What doesn't scare Tony, though, really?
Seagulls
5,
in LA really gave him a fright.
4, 3, 2, 1. Markers down. Abby
Alfred Hitchcock.
and Adelaide.
Sorry to be Hedron, it is Alfred Hitchcock.
That is correct.
Good job, guys. All right. Question 7 comes in the category of romance/romantic comedies. What holiday does the film While You Were Sleeping open on?
There goes my favorite round.
I like to sleep a lot. And a lot happens while I'm sleeping.
Do you ever find out that you married somebody while you're sleeping? 5,
Only twice.
4, 3,
Mrs. is
2,
not happy about that.
1. Markers down.
All right. Let's start Adelaide
Christmas?
and Abby.
I just took a shot in the dark and said Easter.
Christmas is the correct answer.
Christmas is the correct answer. Technically Christmas Eve because she talks about having to work tomorrow, but we will accept Christmas. Because that's the answer they have done here. Okay, and the final question of round 1 is in the category of comedies. What 1978 movie that centers around a college stars John Belushi as John Bluto Blutarski?
Can you repeat that?
Yes, your first repeat. In category of comedy, what 1978 movie that centers around a college stars John Belushi as John Bluto Blutarski?
Isn't Bluto Blutarski your middle name, Brian?
I prefer not to make that public knowledge.
Oh, sorry. We can edit that in post.
Well, I am the editor. I can do whatever I want. 5,
Even a clown face
4,
over you for the rest of the match.
3, 2, 1. Markers down. Abby.
Animal House.
That is correct. And Adelaide.
Thank you for the ground. It is Animal House.
Oh, Animal House. All right. So at the end of round 1, Abby has 7 points. Adelaide pulls the perfect round and will get a bonus question. Jacoby, if you want to give that bonus question to Adelaide.
Happy to. All right. You don't need to write this down. You can just answer. The bonus question is, Jewel of the Nile is the sequel to what film?
Murder on the Orient Express.
That is incorrect.
Yeah.
Looking for Romancing the Stone.
Oh, that makes sense, wouldn't it?
Man to the Stone, which Alex would make sure that we all know opened the same year as Splash. Although it was not 1974. Go check out the manager poll. You'll see. All right. So at the end of round 1, Adelaide holds a 1-point lead over Abby, 8-7, as we move into round 2. Round 2 is, of course, our wheel round. There will be 8 categories in the wheel, plus spinners and opponent's choice. You get to spin the wheel. If you don't like what you spin the first time, you can spin a second time, but you will be stuck with that second spin. First, let me bring up the wheel for us. Okay, your categories for today are movie release dates, Lindsay Lohan, family films, action adventure, movies about social media, Cameron Diaz, Christopher Nolan, Disney, and of course, spinners and opponent's choice. Adelaide, as you have a 1-point lead, you can choose to go first or defer.
I will defer.
Okay, so Abby will be spinning first. Okay. Abby, here is your first spin.
You can stay there. It's fine.
Ooh.
Christopher Nolan, would you like to keep that or spin again?
We're going to spin again.
Oh, almost got off of it.
Oh.
Stuck on Christopher Nolan.
Okay.
All right. Jacoby, would you like to read Abby her questions?
I would love to. All right. Round 2 in the category of Christopher Nolan. Your first question, Abby. What type of object is Arthur's totem in Inception?
I'm sorry, just real quick. As this is a debut for both of you, just to remind you, question's worth 2 points. If you'd like, you can go to multiple choice, but it does change it to 1 point. And if you get it wrong, the opponent can steal. Sorry. Why don't you read the question for her? Because I interrupted.
Sorry. Okay. Question 1 is, what type of object is Arthur's totem in Inception?
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are, is it A, poker chip, B, spinning top, C, loaded die, D, pawn?
B.
That is incorrect.
It is C.
That is correct for 1 point. All right, your second question in the category of Christopher Nolan. What was the first Christopher Nolan film in which Michael Caine appears?
Yikes. Okay. Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, Batman Begins, B, The Prestige, C, Insomnia, D, Following.
I'm going to go A.
That is correct for a point. All right, your third question out of 5. What is the stage name of Angier in The Prestige?
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, The Transported Man, B, The Great Danton, C, Starman, D, The Mystical Bartholomew.
I'm going to go B.
That is correct for a point.
Cool.
All right. Your fourth question, Abby. Who plays Getty in Interstellar?
Multiple choice. I can't think of.
Your multiple choice options are A, David Oyelowo, B, Casey Affleck, C, Topher Grace, D, Cillian Murphy.
Casey Affleck.
That is incorrect. Adelaide for a 1-point steal.
Is it David Oyelowo?
That is also incorrect. The answer we are looking for is Topher Grace.
God, oh wait, no. What the? I don't even know. I don't remember him in the movie. Okay.
Your final question, Abby, in the category of Christopher Nolan. What is the name of Guy Pearce's character in Memento?
Oh my God, multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, Teddy, B, John, C, Sammy, D, Leonard.
D.
Leonard is the correct answer for 1 point.
All right, navigating your way pretty well through that round. Used multiple choice when she needed to, picking up 3 points, and Adelaide only got 1 point of a steal. All right, so I'm going to bring the wheel back up for Adelaide. And here is your first spin. Disney.
What are the categories that are left?
The categories are movie release dates, Lindsay Lohan, family films, action adventure, movies about social media, Cameron Diaz, and Disney.
I'll keep it.
Keep it? Okay. All right. I will read you your questions in Disney. Okay. Question number 1. What is the name of Lilo's older sister in Lilo and Stitch?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Carrie, B, Tia, C, Myrtle, or D, Nani?
Nani.
That is correct for 1 point. Question 2. What is the name of the game that Vanellope is from in Wreck-It Ralph?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Candyland, B, Sweet Carts, C, Sugar Rush, or D, Bubblegum Bumpers?
Sugar Rush.
That is correct for a point. Question 3 in Disney. What type of animal are Abigail and Amelia in The Aristocats?
Multiple.
Is it A, cats, B, geese, C, mice, or D, dogs?
Geese.
Geese is correct for another point.
Okay. I feel like cats is like too obvious of an answer to get.
Both players wisely going to multiple choice when they need it. Question 4 of 5 in Disney. Who voices Jane in Tarzan?
Mini Driver.
That is correct for 2 points. And your final question in Disney. Which Disney movie has the villainous Mad Madam Mim?
I'm pretty sure I know it, but I don't want Abby to get any points. I'm saying multiple.
Is it A, The Sword and the Stone, B, The Rescuers, C, The Rescuers Down Under, or D, The Black Cauldron?
Oh, no. A.
A is correct for 1 point. So Adelaide pulling out 6 points in their round. So I have a score of 15-10 going into round 3. Is that what you have?
I have the same thing.
All right, Adelaide in the lead, but anything can happen as we head into round 3. Round 3 is, of course, the Pick Your Poison round here in Movie Warzone. You will have 6 categories to choose from. Each player gets to choose which categories they want for their 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, and 4 point questions. Questions do increase in difficulty with point level. The categories you'll have to choose from today are action adventure, comedy, musicals, war, comic book movies, movie quotes, 2010s, and Coen Brothers. We are going to give our opponents a chance to choose what they want, and we'll be right back after this. Okay, we're back, and our players have had a chance to choose what they want for their Pick Your Poison round. Adelaide has chosen Coen Brothers for 1 point, comic book movies for 2, musicals for 3, and 2010s for 4 points, while Abby has chosen musicals for 1, 2010s for 2, Coen Brothers for 3, and comic book movies for 4. All right, the score is currently 15-10 in Adelaide's favor, so we're going to start with Abby. Jacoby, go ahead and Abby, your first question.
All right, Abby. Your first question for your 1-pointer in the category of musicals. Who plays the title character in Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street?
Johnny Depp. I don't know.
That is correct for a point.
Oh. T.
With a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
All right, that brings her to 11. She's still behind, so we'll continue with her 2-point question.
All right, in the category of 2010s, right? Yeah, your 2-pointer. What decade does Black Klansman take place?
The 70s.
That is correct for 2 points, bringing your score to 13. And we're going to stick with you for your 3-point question in Coen Brothers. And let me just scroll down. All right. For 3 points, how many Coen Brothers films has George Clooney appeared in?
Okay. Okay. 3?
And that is incorrect.
Yeah.
The answer you're looking for is 4.
Oh, wow.
Okay, cool.
All right, so we're going to move on to your 4-point question, and this is big. You need to hit this to send you past Adelaide and to take the lead. If you do not hit it, then Adelaide will take this match.
Sounds good.
All right, your number 4 category is comic book movies.
Okay.
For 4 points, what is the first name of Zazie Beetz' character in Joker?
I have no idea. Congratulations, Adelaide.
No guess?
No, I have no guess.
All right, and your winner, Adelaide Spence.
Adelaide taking the win by TKO. All right.
Admittedly, I did not know your 3 or your 4. I didn't think she had a name. I thought that we just hated women and didn't give her a name. That's a hard question.
All right. Well, that was a great match to kick off the season. Jacoby, why don't you take us to our post-match interviews? Let's start with our winner, Adelaide Spence.
All right.
Oh, no.
Adelaide, you did it. The
Somehow,
opening
yeah.
match of the season, you pulled out a victory. How are you feeling right now?
I feel bad.
That's not usually the answer we hear when someone wins.
I don't know what it is. Every time I've won a match, I felt bad about it. Like, this is the second time I've TKO'd Abby. And I'm just like, she is so much, like, our games against each other aren't indicative of her skills. I think that she could be a better competitor than I am if she was, like, more active here. And she has a life. She doesn't need to be more active here. I think she's incredible. I'm glad I'm won. Yeah.
Yeah, you pulled off a great victory here. You went perfect in round 1, and you used round 2 of a category that you didn't seem super confident in, but you navigated around it to your advantage there, and it worked out to your gain at the end there.
Yeah, I only missed 2 questions the whole match, which is great.
Yeah. So looking forward, now that you've got a win under your belts, what's next for you? Who are you looking at facing down the line?
Oh God, where do I start? I want to take out everybody.
In your list of enemies, you just gotta start crossing names off your list.
Well, for me, I would like to start with this manageable thing, because obviously that was my start to the season, and I'm going to be working on managing my team that I was pushing. After that, I don't know. I might not be super active. I got a partner possibly lined up for singles or teams in Fandom. We'll see. I would love another match against Jay Burns, because I talk to him on the daily. And we talk shit endlessly. And I would love the one chance, just proof that I could beat him.
That would just be the ultimate shit-talking match overall.
Oh, you wouldn't get anything done. It'd be like me and Tony. Just we wouldn't stop talking the entire match.
Maybe we don't want that. I don't know, but we'll have to see. But great job again. Great job on the victory, and can't wait to see what happens next.
All right, thank you.
Abby, hello.
Hello.
Obviously, the match did not go your way today, but you played one heck of a game. I mean, you had a really, really good round 1. And then just round 2, Christopher Nolan, that was just a tough category for you.
Yeah, it definitely reflected that I have not seen a lot of Christopher Nolan movies. He just has never, I've only seen a couple, so those were all almost guesses.
But you use it to your advantage. You can tell when you didn't know an answer, you went to multiple choice and you navigated that
Yeah.
expertly. You're like a pro. Like you
Yeah.
got this.
The
And
only,
next, yeah.
oh, sorry. The only thing I did regret was I did know, like my gut feeling was that Batman Begins was Michael Caine's first one. And I literally said Batman and then I stopped.
You
So,
did. That's
yeah.
rule number one. You got to trust your guts. And I
Exactly.
guess in these things. But overall, great job. Unfortunately, I guess you start this season with an 0-1. But everything.
okay.
But hey, that's now you have nowhere to go but up, right? Like I'm
Mhm,
sure you'll
for
be
sure.
back. We'll see you again. You'll do great things.
Yeah, awesome. I'm excited to be back. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
All right, yeah, that was a great way to kick off the season. Two debuting players, both very strong showings. Like you said, both of them in round one. I mean, Abby even had 7 out of 8 questions right. Round two, like so many matches, it comes down to that wheel. You spin the opponent's strength, and you just got to see what you can do to navigate it. But she only gave away 1 point of steals, which is very important.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can totally sympathize with her about not trusting your gut, because that cost me the free for all. So I know how that goes.
It
Damn
happens to
searchers!
us all.
Damn searchers!
We all say to trust our gut. We all tell people to trust our guts, but we never do. We never trust our own guts.
We never do. We never do. And then when you do, you're wrong. So you can't win.
How it works.
But any final thoughts on the match?
No, this was just a great way to I guess start the season overall. I think we're in for one heck of a season going forward. If this is the the level of competition, the level of matches that we're going to see going forward, and I'm super excited.
Exactly. I just hope the level of hosting is a little higher. Don't set the bar with me unless you're just trying to set like an easy goal to beat, because I'm just
you were calm, cool, and collected the whole time. It's awesome.
Yes, and I never a single mistake either. No. But that's our show for today, everybody. Thank you for watching. Make sure to keep tuning back in for more Multiplex Movie Warzone, as well as everything else we got going on here at Multiplex. Until next time, on behalf of myself, Brian the Big Off Michaels, Jacoby the Barbarian Bancroft, Abby Spence, Abby Freel, and Adelaide Spence. Thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you next time.